Greetings, comrades, and hello, everyone. I'm Quinn866. If you're wondering why I sound really stuffy, that's because I am. With YouTube being a stingy copyright bastard and striking me down for my Fullmetal Alchemist tier list review, because we all know how corrupted YouTube copyright is, I have to wait 6 months before I can really do anything again. So to tide you all over till then, here is just a random compilation of funny moments while I wait for YouTube to hopefully someday get fixed, but probably not because capitalism is clearly not. No. Dun, 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 dun. Put your glasses on. As an actual combat strategy. Ow! Oh my goodness! Took my ears, life! That hurt even for me! Ugh, jeez. Okay, one sec. Okay, now that I've taken the proper safety measures, let's try this again. I don't think that helped at all. Episode 12 finally brings back the action, with time being constantly rewinded, so Sakura, Kuro, and Lee are the only ones who remember they're reliving the same day at least 3 times before Sakura and Lee steal the card. However, since Lee was the one that did the most damage before it was captured, the card goes to him and chooses him. The time card is one of the more interesting cards in visual design, and it's a good episode that feels mystical and magical, as the series should. So card sorceress Loretta, Noble Red Mirabel, and Pipu. I seriously cannot pronounce the name of Jerusa's race correctly, no matter how hard I try. Run into Kyo as the two bargain to help Kyo escape if he gets them to the vault. And I'm going to let all of the clips do the talking for me when it comes to Esmeralda.
Esmeralda. I suggest you remember how your predecessor Rubius died. You must be extremely careful.
That will envelop and destroy the entire world with dark power.
Oh God, shut up! That laugh used to terrify me as a kid, but now that shit's ear grating. Esmeralda, if you want Demand Senpai to notice you, stop doing that laugh and go shove that face of yours into cake or something.
Oh, how can this be so good? I've never tasted anything like this.
Then again, that's what I get for suggesting shit to my enemies. Kuro senses magical power on Miyazuki. However, Miyazuki picks up on Kuro sensing her, and this causes her to throw the last shot. After the fight, tournament, because it's not really a fight because they're not shooting arrows at each other. Number 2 went to Rei/Sailor Mars, and number 1 went to Haruka, also known as Sailor Uranus. And for the longest time, Sailor Uranus was my favorite. No butt jokes, please. However, upon rewatching the series, even she got bumped down a few ranks. In fact, my original top 3 Sailor Scouts, only one of them has remained in the top 3, and that's Sailor Mars. What?
I'd like to welcome you to Honest Town.
What?
Honest Town.
What town?
Honest Town.
Honest Town.
Honest Town.
Honest Town. Honest Town. Okay, before we keep going, I want to give an award for the worst town name I've ever seen. Heck, even in the Christmas episode, Yes, there is a Christmas episode, and it's absolutely adorable. They give Rosette a Santa Claus outfit and Chrono a reindeer outfit. I mean, this stuff's adorable. As Mario has her coat and her mittens, it's just, I love this. No!
Can I see your collection of Barbie guns? But most of all, I want you.
I need to get some air.
Looks like your sexy little temptation number was a bust.
Why? What did I do wrong? This has never happened.
This cliche plan fails comedically, as it should, but admittedly, it did make me laugh, so I'll let this one slide. I don't say that a lot for fan service, but since it did make me laugh, I'll give it a free pass. So she doesn't want to hurt him, but Yue, oh man, he does not hesitate to strike back and tosses Sakura around like a ragdoll on the top of Tokyo Tower. This arc is the Makai Tree Alien arc, or just the Makai Tree arc. Now, I know it's sometimes translated to the Hell Tree, but I'm gonna call it the Makai Tree just because saying Hell Tree over and over and over, I'd start laughing and I wouldn't take myself seriously at all. The Hell Tree! Small voice beckons him to a store with Cheyenne giving them the whole "I'm not a kid" speech, but it wasn't the man at the store who called him, but rather this blue rat thing. It's a the same race as Jerusha. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it. And if you're wondering why I didn't show Wicked Lady for those who don't know, you'll soon see.
This idea of yours, but I'll do whatever it takes to win Prince Demand's heart. Even if I have to make a deal with the devil.
Not this, Wicked Lady. Why couldn't you just get replaced by a dragon or something cooler?
Die in your arms.
Such a pathetic fool.
You couldn't even get that right! Wow, once again, I am backlashed for suggesting stuff to my enemies. This wig is, really doesn't look like Virgil's hair. It looks more like Nero's in Devil May Cry 4's, actually. And, you know, I might as well just take this off, because, wow, that is itchy, and now I gotta go comb my hair.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Okay. Anyways, as I was saying before,
has experienced failure again and again. It's not beautiful.
you know, I just can't take old Sephi here seriously. I mean, I don't mean to rag on Tomoeda. It's not the worst or whatever, but it's such a letdown for what Tomoeda been, and Juban is just so much better with actual magical places. Heck, even the sewers, the freaking sewers, feel more adventurous and magical than tons of Cardcaptor Sakura's locations. I mean, it's saying something if your sewers are better than an anime that came out years afterwards. Like, never in my life would I want to admit the sewers look better than something, animated or not. I mean, like, CCS, come on. It says something if Sailor Moon's sewers are better than your Penguin Park. Which you reuse not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7 freaking times makes Penguin Park a really boring location. And that's not including the times it's normally used or in the movies or the Clear Card arc. So yes, with that said out of the way, Juban is essentially a better Tomoeda. And that's something Sailor Moon got right. And one of the few things Sailor Moon got over CCS. The world actually feels magical. And they don't reuse a Penguin Park 7 times! Anyways, in the captain's room, the butler of Rotez, named Mr. Kojima, is upset that these people come now when none of them came when Rotez was still alive. Wait. His name is Mr. Kojima. You know what that means.
Snake, what's wrong?
Kuro sees the two, and Spino-san panics, thinking his cover is blown, but...
He knows. You're a goblin! Now I know that nobody can sense our magical powers when we're in our borrowed forms. But even so, I'm glad he didn't work it out. But a goblin? Good detecting work there, Sherlock.
Hiro-chan is such a numbnuts, and I love it. There's this episode. It's a babysitting episode. And automatically you can see where I'm going with this. I mean, obviously, like, you know, Usagi and Mamoru wanting to have a kid will tie into future themes, obviously, given their fated love and all that. But this episode was a horrible way to expand that. That babysitting episode, God. For one, you know, they have, you know, them taking care of a little kid, changing his diapers, all that jazz, all the cringy baby stuff that Shrek 3 tried to pull. But, come on, people. I get it that this is an Alien On season, which is, you know, widely regarded as, you know, the least interesting arc behind Super S, which I don't agree with, but whatever. And I understand Alien On aren't the most likable villains, but they deserved way better than this. And I have to ask, why was this episode kept in, yet episodes like the one with Usagi and the jazz piano player in season 1 removed? The jazz piano player, like, well, yeah, Usagi snuck into a nightclub, but is that really all you need to ban it? I actually really liked that episode. The jazz piano player was one of the better one-episode characters. So the fact they kept this episode in, yet removed that one, made me was like, what? So the Red Rodents decide to have Dr. Kyo Aranax, Isaac the race I can't pronounce, and legendary gunslinger in the body of 10-year-old Cheyenne, since they saw him shoot a hole in the hill earlier, while the White Sennas assigned Maribel, Noble Red, Jerusha the and Loretta, the magic card sorceress waifu, to fight against one another to see who gets the rights to the town. Now, you think being such a legend and a badass gunfighter with $60 billion double dollars on his head, he'd be as badass as he looks in the opening, right?
The man who will slaughter the innocent does the most evil of evil deeds with a price of $60 billion double dollars on his head. Yes, I am that man.
What a nice, dependable guy, and modest as well.
Well, did I work off the donuts and the tin double dollars?
Come along, Spot.
What? Spa?
Where's the hotel?
It's just up ahead. We're almost there, Master.
Thank you, Spot.
Huh?
Help somebody, robbers! Help somebody! Stop it!
That guy's just an idiot.
Takes more than just an idiot to be screaming that way.
Please, somebody help!
Well, I guess we got 5 hostages now.
Nah, I'm just teasing. However, that's only what the anime wants you to think. It adds that bit of mystery to Ariel as a villain. We see he's up to no good, but he's not evil enough to drown an innocent. Yeah, try telling that to Tomoyo in the Water Torrent episode. Okay, I know I'm overanalyzing, but I just wanted to point that out.
So Ariel does get turned on by being a sadist then.
God, now you're overanalyzing, Gene. Shut up! That's kind of interesting. Jerusha the not before Cheyenne makes a simping comment over his dream again.
Only a dream? You're talking about the greatest woman I ever knew! She was cute and cool and soft and hot and everything!
Here is one of those times where the soundtrack isn't that great. Okay, wait, don't boo me. No, hold on. Before you boo me, At least give me a chance to explain. Oh, you're such a stick in the mud! And slashes the boy unbundled Noble Red off the cliff. Hot heckin' holy damn! During the scene where he blows up the helicopter with the fire in the background, it looks cool, but for God's sake, I mean seriously now, his forehead here is bigger than Apollo Justice. Okay, hold on. Before we go any further, I really do have to ask, what is this anime even rated? Where's the bloody box?
A little temptation, of course.
I mean, the animation is nothing special either. It's just a few generic zoom-in shots with really, really depressing music. Heck, now that I think about it, we get some more about Tomoe as a person. Not just as, like, you know, a villain or his schemes. We actually get to hear just more random chit-chat between them, which gives him a lot more character. I mean, I cannot believe I am saying this, but Tomoe talking just random fun stuff with the Witches 5 is just really entertaining for me.
You have a passion for sports.
Sounds like a wonderful plan.
I'll get to work and send forth a new demon right away. Perhaps I'll get back into sports myself.
What sport do you especially enjoy, Professor?
Rhythmic gymnastics. Hello, Udiel?
Chin-chin-te, can I take your ramen order?
Are you sure this isn't Udiel?
No, chin-chin-te!
In that case, I'll have to show you marinated buttercorn miso ramen with extra pork.
So, we start out on the railroad tracks and... Nope! The last train episode went so good and I can't stand to see another. But you have to remember, giving her a romantic interest comes at the cost of... No! Senpai! No! I love you and I'll drink your blood! While also removing... I need to do this to survive. Yeah, it's clear which I obviously prefer as a character arc. Though, Sarah's vampiric abilities were handled much better in Ultimate. And I feel like DxD Season 1 does not have a lot of options. I mean, look at Orin High School Host Club. There was way more options there. Okay, I know that's not fair either. I haven't seen Orin High School Host Club in 5 years, since the sibling anime tradition where I binged it with my sister, but there was way more content. Understandably, since that's 26 episodes versus the 12 episodes we get here, but it really does show without saying. A better example might be pointing towards Konosuba again. You could reliably ship characters just based on the first season's knowledge alone. Now, granted, there are a few characters you might have to stretch a little if you haven't seen the later seasons, but it was still doable. And I could genuinely see you shipping characters in Konosuba just based on the first season. But I disagree, since Alucard has been shown to extract info from his prey, given how he did that thing to Luke.
Nothing but dog food.
While we're at it, I might as well take a drink of blinker fluid and see what the name of the next episode is. That's it! Who's coming up with these names? I've had it up to here with you! Much like Kazuma, I am an addict. Not adequate, I am an advocate for true gender equality. You hit me, I hit back regardless of who you are, what you do, and what you do it for. And to prove this, I shall show myself not giving into temptation.
A little temptation, of course.
Okay, wait, hold up. Let me find some adequate, there I go using that word correctly now, clips for this rather than resorting to wild arms again. Be right back.
No, I don't do this. Men love to submit to cute women like me, so I really don't have to do anything at all except look pretty.
Oh, Calvaris. You really assume a lot about us men, don't you? Yes, it is true, some men fall for that. However, I am not some men.
I'll wipe you out.
Aww. Some could argue Duke Defoe's beard hair scratching is a habit, or even a lame attempt to make him badass, but no, they actually make it work, because later on he does this.
Traitor! Listen to what I'm saying to you, boy! Ah! Ah!
Like, it's weird, I know, it's weird, but never has something as out there as exploding beard hair seemed so badass. Like, how do you make something so weird that cool? It's actually amazing. But you can't get one man to shut up? I mean, come on, Calvaris. What are you gonna do, whip me to death?
I feel bad about doing this, but you have to die.
And that's what I get for suggesting something to my enemies. Yikes! Yeah, like I said, the DIC Tomoe, but oh my goodness, my hair is terrible. No wonder I keep having to swipe it out of the way. God, okay, I'm gonna try and deal with it. I'm gonna try and deal with it because who knows? Maybe having bad hair on camera might be another recurring joke right now. But anyways, the point here is, God, I can't take myself seriously with this hair. Okay, wow. Alright. I'm just gonna leave that there in case I need that again. Yeah, like I said, the deep and dominating, more controlling voice is a good villain voice. Just not for Tomoe. Dr. Tomoe is meant to be kind of an insane scientist on the verge of cracking his experiment's greatest challenge. And Tomoe, if he was the type to be controlling, that voice would work. The thing is, he's not. Tomoe is more insane, and he prefers to use his charisma and words to cleverly direct the witch's pipe to his desired goals without resorting to intimidation or control. And this is why his Viz voice works better. And this especially applies in his goofy scenes, given the whole insanity bit, he's gotta have some goofy scenes.
Darn it! It's too hot! I've got an idea.
See, like, it just doesn't work, because for his intimidating moments, that voice fits great, but for the goofy moments, it's just like, come on, dude. And this is why the Viz voice not only makes it better, but it actually makes it funny!
Too hot! Damn it! That's enough for today. Wait, that's it.
Like, yeah, that works! And given the fact that the Viz voice actually cursed, saying damn it, just sells it for me. Like I said, personally speaking, I do have a soft spot for the DIC dub due to childhood nostalgia, though I highly recommend just watching the Viz dub for the full story and the more fitted voice actors, since the DIC/Cloverway dub took out episodes and scenes that were either important or just too kinky at the time, but now we can handle it. Next up is Shader. She obviously symbolizes Lust being the cat gal, source of comedy, and her first scene is pretty much proof of this.
Oh, good morning!
Yeah, you really had to do the tit jiggle there, didn't you, Devs? Yeah, that is totally subtle, just saying. My only complaint with the finale is that the very last episode of this arc is a generic clip show, preview, flashback, whatever you call it, recap episode.
That episode sucks ass, by the way.
Like, when Jan Valentine says this taunt over the intercom...
Now while you're waiting for us to kill you, we highly recommend pissing yourself, followed by a course of praying to your impotent god.
Given how Jan Valentine said such ludicrous words to his master, and all of the other members of the round table. When Walter sees him, he gives him a good old-fashioned gentlemanly roast.
I most highly recommend pissing yourself, followed by a course of prayer to your impotent god.
Yes! Pure gold! Yet at the same time, I understand running into a bad anime first time is only run of the... Oh, well, this bloody cover definitely is not what they advertise on Amazon. I mean, thankfully it does center it out with the bloodstains being in the coincidentally right locations to not reveal anything too bad, but it couldn't have been that bad. Come on, man. Here. I'll watch it with you, okay? Okay, fine. I'll watch it alone. I'll tell you, it's not that bad. I'll watch it right now. All 13 episodes, back to back, and I assure you, I will...
6 hours later.
God, what have I watched?